Okay, hello there, my name is Kootra, and welcome to my latest story about my latest fails, joined by the elusive Stevie Y.
How you doing?
And you can tell I'm kind of in a bad mood because we already recorded this like 5 times, and Stevie Y just decides to like crash Audacity.
We tried once and Audacity's like, oh, I just had to stop working.
So yeah.
So, another 6 minutes wasted. You can add up all the times at the end of this video.
Okay, so we're talking about wasting time here. So I had planned to make a video for you guys about another extreme Modern Warfare 2 test, and it obviously failed. So it was kind of like the care package massive on Madness, yeah, that was on Rust that we had filmed a little while back, but we were gonna do it with sentry guns. So after attempting for days to actually get our sentry guns, the kill streak unlocked, because we kept forgetting about it, finally get into a match. By Stevie Y hosted it, and
It did.
he decided to forget to set the time limit to unlimited. So after a 10-minute time limit, we had about 40 or 30 sentries racked up, and we lost them all.
Yep.
So
Start from scratch.
we had to start. There's a couple minutes wasted right there to start out with. So, oh yeah, and this is including Junkyard, another good friend of mine. So we decided to try it again because our hopes are not dashed yet. And we get into a match, and we spend the next hour and a half killing each other back and forth to get our kill streaks. Now,
It was probably the most boring hour and a half
was-
of my life.
it was somewhat interesting in the parts that Stevie Y decided to be creature-like,
Yeah.
which is most of it. So
we would sit there and he would try and shoot me and I'd try and dodge any bullet and run around like a little creature.
like a Wookiee. But yeah, so that prolonged our wasting time efforts. So we ended up getting, we calculated around over 170 sentries between the three of us. We were sitting there, we had our care package, sentry gun drop, and then emergency airdrop. And so we got one each time. We each got 200 kills about, and sometimes we got more than one. So 5, yeah, it's like 40. That's 40 streaks right there. So anyway, we have the 170 plus sentry guns all stacked and ready to deploy.
Ridiculous.
And
amounts.
we're thinking this is gonna be like the best thing since
Clone Wars.
yeah, Clone Wars. No, not Clone Wars. Something else, like
No?
the Slap Chop remix by DJ Porter. But yeah, or I Like Turtles. Anyway, so we begin to lay them down. I start up my capture card for this epic like million sentry gun layout here. So I'm laying them, everything's going fine. I think this is just going to be the best thing ever. And the screen goes black. And we had crashed the server because we had hit the maximum amount of sentries on the map. As you can see, this error message details that. Let's just say that the mental repercussions that this had on me at this point were too much.
I was really thankful that I was no longer like able to hear what he had to say when that happened, because I feel like I would be a lot worse on hearing right now.
I'm glad that no one was in my reach at the time, because I would have strangled them, especially Stevie Y. So, after this, for some reason, we find it in our deep down in our souls that we want to try this again, not to exceed the 32 level sentry or whatever it's called.
You know what I hear, that isn't the definition of insanity attempting the same thing over and over and expecting different results?
Well, we've completely defined it. So,
We are insane.
we are insane. Except an insane person doesn't think he's going insane, so we're not actually insane. Except I just said that right there, so you never know. Anyway, we get the 30 sentries up. We go through that again. That's another like half hour. We go through this killing thing. Get the 32 sentries.
Wait a second.
What?
I have a problem with this. It took us a half hour to get sentries. Like what, 30? But it took us. But we got 30 and 40 in the 10 minutes that we played.
Okay, so we had like 20 in that time. Maybe
Whatever,
less.
we got 30 seconds.
Anyway, that's
Took
not
us
the
some
point.
amount of time.
So, we get to start setting them up. Everything's going smoothly. We have them in this awesome formation, as you can see. We're going to all stand in front of them with a riot shield, make this huge commotion. When all of a sudden, they decide to malfunction on themselves. One by one, you can see them. Bam, bam, bam. One by one. Just
I don't get that at all.
just completely screwed us over. It's like somebody is sitting there at IW just watching our server, just, you know, pointing their gun at us and, you know, I'm losing where I'm going here, but
They're smiting us
they're
with their hand of
smiting us.
God.
Exactly. So, not dashed by this unfortunate turn of events, we decided to go and try and complete our first task, which is stand in front of 30 sentries. Well, once was over 100 with a riot shield. So that's very short-lived, as they are all self-destructing, and we have completely failed. And as you can see, we have wasted over a day of our lives in total trying to complete a video that will never be done.
We didn't make this masterpiece, though, that's for sure.
We did make this masterpiece, I have to say. But yeah, that's just a glimpse at the a day in the life of Kootra trying to impress people, which absolutely failed beyond recognition. And I don't know.
At a loss for words.
I want to punch a raccoon is what I want to do. So,
Small, harmless animals have been injured in the making of this film.
possibly. But yes, so that was fantastic. I would really like to hear your side of the story if you've ever tried this before, so post a comment below. Rate this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because many people ask me if they can help me out anyway, and the way to do that is to send my videos around and get me viewers or something like that. I don't know. But yeah.
Because as you can see, I'm sure you would like to waste a day of your lives with us.
Exactly. We do the wasting so you don't have to. That's pretty much what's going on here. So it'll be worth your time. And as you can see, we've already wasted over 7 minutes of your life already. So
Going on 8, baby.
this is beautiful. This is fantastic. And if Stevie W's Audacity crashes after this, I'm going to take my monitor and smash it against the ground. So, yeah.
I'm crossing my fingers.
So yeah, people, you know what to do. I'll talk to you later. I will be making a bunch more Modern Warfare 2 videos this month because I'm off from making stuff for Machinima.com until they come back from break in January. So, shenanigans it is. This is
Shenanigans it will be.
This is Kootra, aka Jordan, signing off.
This is Stevie Y. I'll see you later.
Peace!
Well, that was a disaster.